for any kids out there that are going to want to join the circus, the best thing to do is come sit right down here on the grass in the very front row. That's where I'll be looking for all of my volunteers. That will be the first choice pickings right there. Good afternoon. How you guys doing out there today? Awesome. Welcome to your county fair and welcome to the circus. Now this circus is a little bit different than other circuses you might have seen. For this circus, we're going to need your help.
My name is Caton Ranger Higwer, and this is Circus Imagination.
Well, back in the olden times, back before there was such a thing as TV. Believe it or not, there was a time before TV. A time before DVDs and PSPs and Xboxes. And back then, kids had to use their imaginations a lot more. And something that got their imaginations going was the circus. And when the circus came to town, it'd be amazing. There'd be lions and tigers and bears and people on the high trapeze. There'd be jugglers and magicians and acrobats and everything a kid's heart desired. But then, the circus would leave. And everybody would be sad. Everybody? Aww. But one little boy had a great idea. That was my father, and his idea is, hey, why can't I have my own circus in my own backyard? And that's exactly what he did. He went out and got together with a bunch of friends like we did today, found some old Halloween costumes, talked to his mom and dad, and put together the very first Circus Imagination.
Well, my first circus, I was 3 years old. Don't remember it too well, but my father and a couple other guys got together and came up with the concept, and that was back in 1983. And from then on, I've been traveling around with my family, putting on shows. I started as a little roustabout, putting out the props and so forth, and eventually started cleaning up, and then went to college, got my degree, and around then was the same time my father decided to retire. And I thought, go work behind a desk or set up circuses and play with kids. So I went with the obvious choice and went out and entertained for the next, I think it's been about 15 years now. One of the best jobs I've ever come across, and I can't see retiring coming anytime soon.
You know, and I love that you really seem to have a message behind your involvement with the kids. Tell us what that is.
Well, so often today we're seeing televisions and video games becoming babysitters for kids, and it's kind of scary to see what's going to be happening as these kids grow up, and they haven't had enough influence with how to interact and how to enjoy and use their imaginations and create their own little world. And so that's what we're really stressing here is some old-time fun, getting out there, having fun with other friends in person, you know, doing things safely, getting away from video games and creating your own fun universe. And that's pretty much what we do here every day, 3 times a day.
So I just watched the whole show, and I was here, and I can't tell you, I had so much fun. Do you see that the imagination that happens on stage really translates to the parents and the adults in the audience?
Boy, Dad jumped in on that one.
Oh, absolutely. I can't tell you how many times I've had families come back that tell myself or my wife, oh, we went back, we had a circus, and we got the dog into it, and we had some cousins come over, and we put on this whole production, and that's really what makes a big difference. But it's really nice because after doing this through 2 generations of my family, we've even had multiple generations that come back where the parents have grown up and went on and had their own family, and now they bring their kids over, and their kids are actively joining the circus and producing their own shows. So it's really been an interesting lifestyle to be able to see the circus grow through many generations besides my own family.
That is so cool. So you said 2 years here at the Santa Cruz County Fair?
Yeah, this is my 2nd year here. We do travel all over the western United States. We're over in Monterey, and we hit King City and all over the place. But yeah, we love coming down here. We see a very positive reinforcement from the parents, and it's very nice to see that. There's so many fairs and so many communities we go to that the parents really aren't into it, and here I love seeing the community because they just really get behind their kids. It's a precious thing.
So, you know, one thing that folks have against circuses nowadays is how the animals are treated. It appears to be that you have a cruelty-free circus here.
Oh, yeah. We definitely try and make sure that the animals are well-maintained. But every once in a while, we do get a lion tamer that's a little zealous, and he gets out there with his whip, and we just have to remind him that we're not whipping these wild animals. They've been well-trained by Mom and Dad, and here it's just all for show. But, yeah, it's been pretty good. One of the best parts is with our wild animals, we don't have to clean up after them.
Awesome. So do you have an online presence? How can people follow Circus Imagination?
Well, my wife has set up a great blog for Circus Imagination. You can just check that out if you Google Circus Imagination blog, it'll pop right up, and every day she puts new information about it, new pictures of the kids that were in it and their names, and really tries to keep that going for every community we go into, so you can really track that. Of course, you can see us on Facebook and circusimagination.com.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, peace out. Does anybody see him? Yes, he's already landed. He's right there. Snezzel, come on in. Come on in. He looks okay. Doesn't seem to have any burns or bruises. He has all his limbs. He's making his way up here. We might want to park the crowd and make sure he gets in. He might be slightly confused after the landing. He's making his way up here. Here we go. Denzel, step right up here onto the stage. Right here. Step right there for me. Very good. Put both hands high in the air and take a bow. Give it up for Denzel. Look at that. Very good. Wait. Was the flight okay? No problems, right?